Well, Tanisha. We're going to do Chastity first, okay? All right, Chastity. Before we get started, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth as slowly as possible. Okay. Let me see. For chest, and you have to, did you have questions? You did have a question. Okay, I want to make sure. I'll do your question first. You said the short of the song. Okay, you said, which friend will you end up being with this year? Okay, I'm gonna have to do it two ways. I'm gonna do the in this year and in the future. Okay. Will Chastity be with the short friend this year? Not this year, or in the future? In the future, will you be with the tall friend this year? This year, or in the future? It's both for the future. So I'm seeing like some back and forth, on and off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all, this hair. I gotta go back to my fro. All right, Chess, and you wanted a love reading, and you are a Cancer. Chastity is a Cancer. I already got it. Spirit, would you please connect me to Chastity's energy? Chastity is a Cancer. What does she need to know when it comes to love? What does she need clarity on when it comes to love? A little background music on. Hold up. All right, your first card for your beginning energy was this Courage card. It says, Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So, with that being your beginning energy, Spirit is telling you throughout anything going on in your life currently, throughout anything going on that you have question about, Spirit is saying you have the inner strength, you have the courage, you have the capacity to deal with anything that's thrown at you at this current point in time. Especially with this being your beginning energy in your first card. Okay? And that goes for anything going on in your life. And especially when it comes to love. Mm. Give me one more card. Okay. Any more of these cards? Okay. Okay. So then you got worry. That's why I said, that's why this courage card was your beginning energy, because Spirit wanted to tell you right off the bat, whatever you're going through, you have the capacity to deal with anything currently going on with you, or that's what's going to be thrown your way. Okay. And then right after that was the worry card. So Spirit knows you're in this worry energy, or you're so like focused on what's going to happen in the next month or the next 6 months or the next year, especially when it comes to love. Will the person that's for you step up to the plate? Will the person that you have feelings for reciprocate that same energy back? So it says worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So Spirit is literally telling you, you have the courage to not be in this worry energy. You don't have to necessarily focus solely on things that's out of your control, basically. And then you got grief and discipline. So with this grief card, Oh. So with this grief card, that's letting you know it's something that you're still holding on to. And this is causing stuff to not like come into your life because there's no space for it. Okay, it says grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So it's maybe this is somebody that you broke up with in the past, or y'all stopped talking, or y'all fully haven't gotten over one another, and you haven't fully let this situation go. It still bothers you to this day. It still worries you. It's still on your mind. And with you being in this same energy, it's not going to allow things, the love that's for you, to come in because you don't have the room for it. But when we started, Spirit tried to remind you that you have the capacity to deal with anything. You don't have to necessarily worry yourself about who's gonna love you, or who wants to be with you, or who wants to be in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? Or who, I don't know if you, I forgot if you were in a relationship or not, but the love that's for you will come to you once you stop so much focusing on it, honestly. Mm-hmm. And that's going to cause you to miss out on certain opportunities when it comes to love. Somebody may want to be in your energy, but your energy isn't ready for it because you're so like focused on what hasn't happened yet. You get what I'm saying? And then you got discipline. You have to discipline yourself to not so much focus on these things. That's exactly what I'm picking up on. You have to literally discipline yourself and keep reminding yourself that it doesn't matter if it's not happening right now. And you have to literally tell yourself, this says inner voice, inner person. You have to literally tell yourself, that's okay that it's not happening right now, but it will happen. You have to think this up. You have to speak it out, and you have to walk in your purpose. You have to walk in this type of energy. You have to be this type of energy. You get what I'm saying? Because once you are that, it's like a magnet. The things that's for you will attract. You know how some people be like, I always talk to the same guy and I always go to the certain things. What are you attracting? You will see a change once you change for yourself and understand your purpose, your truth, what you want and what you want to allow. That's the energy you're going to give off right off the bat. But you have to discipline yourself. It says discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Didn't I just say you have to think it, you have to say it, you have to be it, you have to do it? You get what I'm saying? It just has to be in you. And your first card was, it literally said inner strength. It has to be in you. And Spirit is saying that it is, but you need to tap into it and get out of this fear, worry energy, and necessarily, and not necessarily, and let certain things that are still holding on to you, this grief energy, these things that still are feelings that you are harboring in, it's time to let those go. And you have to discipline yourself on this. This is something that you're going to have to constantly remind yourself about and do on a daily basis. That's why this discipline card came out. You're going to literally have to discipline yourself on this particular thing. Yep. Spirit, give me some divine cards for Chasity. What does she need to know when it comes to love? Yeah, bottom of the day energy. You're stressing yourself out. But then you have creativity. When I get this card for a lover, you have to think of new ways or discipline your mind to not let certain things in and out of your life. You get what I'm saying? Don't let people come into your life that doesn't serve you. And don't, and if somebody that's already in your life change up, you're going to have to find ways to cope with that and handle that. And don't let it necessarily stress you out. Yeah, and With this stress card, it says cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. So I feel like that goes with this grief card. That's you holding on to certain things that happened in the past. It could have been the far past or just happened a few months ago. You get what I'm saying? But those are things that's still, on your heart that you're gonna have to discipline yourself to not let overcome you. Yeah, you're gonna have to embrace this energy and understand this energy that's already in you. You have to embrace it. You have to embrace what's currently happening. It says embrace. It says find peace with your current state of being. Didn't I say didn't I say in the beginning of the reading that spirit wants you to just honestly not go with the flow, but not necessarily worry about things that haven't happened yet, or worry about what's gonna happen 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. It's you can think about it, but don't worry yourself up on it. If that makes sense, you can think about it, but don't get yourself worked up about it. Okay. But I feel like that embrace card goes with that courage card. That's you embracing yourself. That's you embracing your inner energy. That's you embracing things that's happening right now and not letting it overcome you. Okay? Any more divine cards for Chastity Spirit? Any more divine cards for Chastity Spirit? Okay. And this is a deck I made, boo. This deck right here, I just wrote what I had in my heart to write on this deck. So this is a deck that I made and has writing on it. So let's see what this deck has for you. This is the sauna deck. This is the sauna deck. Let's see what the sauna deck has for you. Mm. It says split decision or letting go, leave a situation. This goes with that worry card. Not necessarily worrying about all these decisions. And then you got financial stability. Then you got message and yes in reverse. That's you not when you have message in reverse, that means you don't have to worry or have to be told something. You already have the strength to do what you need to do. You already know what you need to do, so you don't need a message for that. And then you got yes to whatever you've been thinking about. It's a yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, Spirit, give me a love card for Chastity. Well done. Reflection. Give each other some space at this moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Remember, I told you to have strength, have courage, have this literally said have faith, reflection. That goes with your stress card, cleansing and detoxifying unnecessary things. That goes with your courage card. This goes with this reading. Self-reflection, inner self. Not worrying necessarily about outside things, but worrying about you. That's exactly what this says. That's exactly what this means when it comes to you. All right, Chastity. Let me know. Text me on Instagram and let me know, boo, if that resonates with you. And now we got Jamesha, and you wanted a full, and you had questions. Let me go to Instagram and see your questions. All right. All right, Spirit, please disconnect me from Chastity's energy and connect me to Jamesha's energy. Now, Jamesha, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth with your eyes closed as slowly as possible, okay? All right. Let me see. Did you have questions? Let me go to them. Okay. You said my giving me mixed signals, so I'm just wondering how I should go about moving forward. Okay, well, I got you. I'll touch on that as well. All right, we're gonna start a full reading, Jamesha. We're gonna start with your finances first off the bat, okay? Then we're gonna go into love. Then we're gonna do some general messages, and then we're gonna do your what you wanted me to focus on too. All right, Spirit, would you please connect me to Jamesha's energy? Jamesha is a Leo. What does she need to know when it comes to her love life, her finances, and any general messages she needs to know? What does she need clarity on in this current point in time, Spirit? Bottom of the deck energy with this judgment card, you are going back and forth in your mind about particular things. And I feel like that's more than one thing, more than one situation. It says judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So it's something that you've been going back and forth in your mind about, something that's been challenging you. It's something that you're going to have to call judgment about. That's like you coming to a conclusion. That's you making a decision about something. And that could be, I'm feeling like that's more than one thing in your life. That's not just one specific thing or specific person. That's a couple of things going on in your life. Especially with that being your beginning energy, it's some things that you're going to have to come to a conclusion about and make a decision on. And it has to be you to make that judgment call. And that's your beginning energy. We're gonna put that in the middle right for this full reading. What does Jamesha need to know when it comes to her finances, Spirit? Right off the bat. Okay, wait a minute. Right when I said it. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna do this part first. So, have you been thinking about trying something new, switching up what you're currently doing, or pursuing a different type of thing that's gonna make you financially stable? Because this purpose card comes out for finances. That's you understanding what your higher purpose is. That's you walking in your purpose. That's you. That's something in your mind that you want to do and that you can make money off of. So have you been thinking, literally thinking about this particular thing? It says purpose. What's your higher purpose when it comes to your finances? That's you finally like doing the things that you want to do, but it also makes you money. So that's like if you want to start a business, change up your career, go back to school. But I say this because happiness came out right after it. So that's literally a yes. That's spirit saying whatever you've been wanting to do is time to try it and put forth some more energy into it. Because it's going to ultimately lead you to this happiness energy. This type of thing is going to bring you more joy. You're going to be more financially stable once you start tapping into what your purpose is when it comes to how you make your money. That's why I asked it like that, because I feel like you've been worried and you've been going through a lot of challenges when it comes to your finances. because you got worry and adversity. You are worried about like how you make your money, and will you be getting more money, and will you have enough for everything. It says adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So it's time for you to learn what your purpose is. Even though you've been challenged a lot and been going back and forth when it comes to having enough money for everything, and you've been really worried about your finances. That's something that you're gonna have to call judgment on once you figure out what your purpose is. Because once you start doing that and applying that to your life, it's gonna ultimately lead you to this happiness. It says happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So by you starting walking into your purpose, that's going to allow you to be on the right path once you start doing what your purpose was in this lifetime. And we all have many things. It's not just one specific thing that's your purpose. It's jack of all trades. We all, it's more than one thing. We all were meant to do more than just one thing now. But we all do something really great. That's what I'm telling you. You have to sit down and figure out what's something that I like to do that I actually can make money off of, or what's something that I think I can do that I can make money off of, so I can be financially stable, so I won't have to worry about having enough money for everything, so I don't have to go through so many challenges and adversity when it comes to having it. You get what I'm saying? And that's something you're gonna have to call judgment on. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, this is something you're gonna have to start thinking about. It says retreat. That's time spent alone. This is something you're gonna have to come to a conclusion about. This is something you're gonna have to ask yourself. This is not something you're gonna have to ask anybody else. This is something that you know in your mind. You just have to sit down and think. It says retreat, time spent alone. Self-limiting belief, negative thoughts, or it says negative thoughts are creating roadblocks in your life. So that goes with this worry card. You, I don't know if you down yourself or you think you can't do certain things. I feel like, I don't know if you really just like down yourself and you think you can't do certain things when you probably actually can, but you'll still tell yourself, I'm not even gonna like try it. That's what that means. You gotta use your creativity when it comes to your finances. Denial, failure to accept something. I feel like that goes with that self belief. Like you have to sit down and honestly think, like, and not beat yourself up over things that you don't know how to do, and not necessarily down yourself when it comes to certain things. Like Spirit is saying, you can do anything you set your mind to, but you have to get negative thoughts out of your mind in order for things to start flowing into you, because negative thoughts cause roadblocks and cause things to stop you on your right path. But remember, I told you, once you start understanding your purpose and understanding things that's for you, and only you will know that. Remember, I told you that's something you will have to come to a conclusion on. Things that's for you is going to lead you on that right path to this happiness energy, this joy energy, so you'll be fulfilled, so you won't feel like something is missing in your life. Okay. mm. Let's see what else the Vine deck has for you. Spirit, clarify this denial card. Spirit, clarify this denial card. It says failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, or addictions. Have more balance when it comes to a past life connection. So this is somebody from your past. You had to always do things for this person. It's somebody that you really cared about, and they really cared about you, but you still had to always have to do everything. You literally had to do everything to keep the relationship, or the relationship going, because it says past life connection. That could be a friendship or relationship or anything like that, but it says past life connection. Someone that had heavy influence in your past life is with you. mm. But you had to always do things. You didn't have balance. You had to always juggle things in your mind. You had to always wonder. You had to always worry about this person. And you're in, and it says denial. This is something that you haven't let go. This is something that you haven't called judgment on yet. It says failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions. This is somebody that you keep getting back with, huh? Is this somebody you keep getting back into a relationship with because it seems like they ain't changed? It's causing an imbalance. And you gonna keep taking them back. It's past life connection. Somebody that you really, y'all was like really heavy together. Like y'all was connected. But it still didn't work out. It still, maybe because of communication, you weren't able to say or express yourself fully. What else is it when it comes to this? Use your intuition, your knowledge. It says knowledge gained through experiences. This goes with the situations, the failure to accept a certain situation. Knowledge gained through situations. So that spirit literally telling you, you're going to keep letting this come back into your life. You're going to keep letting this cycle continue, this unhealthy cycle to come back into your life just because of feelings. That's literally what that means. Any more divine cards for Jamesha Spirit? What does Jamesha need to know when it comes to this, or when it comes to love, or when it comes to relationships? Oh, damn. Stressed. You stressed out right now. When it comes to this, you have unnecessary commitments with these people that don't give you the same energy back. I don't know if you feel obligated to always help somebody, but you can't like lend a hand and that hand never gonna be lent back to you. But you'll still do it though. You'll still do it though, and that's causing things that's for you to come in. That's causing these adversities, these challenges. You don't. I feel like you help a lot of people that don't help you, or help you in the same amount or the same way. That's exactly what this is, and this goes with relationships. This goes with your love life. You had to always carry the relationship. You had to always reach out. You had to always do things, but you still at the same time had to worry about if they were really feeling the same way about you. That caused a lot of negative energy, you know, because you wasn't able to express yourself with that communication card. And not necessarily you wasn't able to express yourself. I feel like, did you express yourself? Like, did you tell them right off the bat what you will and won't allow, what you want and what you didn't want? I don't feel like you did that. Resolving issues. That goes with those unhealthy cycles. It says solving inner conflict with others, healing past trauma. Didn't I say Spirit's telling you to let go of those certain things? You have to use your knowledge, your wisdom, your intuition when it comes to this particular person or people. But this is you resolving this issue for you, not for them. That's healing past trauma. That goes with those roadblocks that I was telling you about in the beginning of the reading. Things that you still worry about or think about that is causing things that's for you to not come in because you don't have the capacity to. Any more divine cards for Jamesha Spirit? Divine timing. I just saw that. Divine timing is in anything that we do. No matter how much we want something to work. Divine timing. I just saw that card. Divine timing is in any and everything we do because it's going to happen regardless. I always tell y'all nothing is a coincidence. Everything, good, bad, all that happened for a reason. Nothing was a coincidence. Even if someone did something on purpose, that's not a coincidence. They did it on purpose. You get what I'm saying? Any more divine cards for Jamesha Spirit? Okay, Spirit wants you to ask your angels. That's you manifesting. That's you speaking out. That's you letting go. That's you saying, that's literally you. It says, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. So you're always protected through prayer, affirmations, manifestations. You are always protected. Just do those types of things a little more. Like, not necessarily just think it, like, say it out loud. Okay? Yeah, Spirit wanted me to remind you to do that. Yeah, embrace that, because it's going to lead you to this happy, this energy. Yep. Energy activation. Yep. Yep. All right, we're going to get something from my deck. This is a deck I made. I just wrote stuff on the actual deck. I call this the Sonna deck, because that's my name. All right, what does Jamesha need to know? What does Jamesha need clarity on? What are some general messages for Jamesha? What was your question? Let me go back to it. You said Marcel is someone I really like, but he's been giving me mixed signals. So I'm just wondering, how should I go about moving forward? So throughout the reading, what did I tell you? This reading was mostly about you, not about outside people. Correct? So with that being said, didn't I ask you, have you been able to communicate or express the things that you want? Have you told Marcel, I'm not just wanting to go with the flow, I need to, um, and I know this is hard to do, and I'm not sure how long y'all been talking. If y'all been talking a couple months, you can say this. You can ask this. You can be like, okay, so are we just kicking in, or this is forming into a relationship? I need a time frame. That goes with if you've been talking to somebody for some months, some years. Yeah, you have all the right to ask that question. But if y'all been talking a couple days, couple weeks, give that some time. Work on yourself. Go with the flow. But if you just like, y'all keep going back and forth, y'all been talking on and off, it's time to get some clarity on who we are and what we are. That's the best thing you can do for that. Drama and conflict. So I'm figuring that's some outside people that's like giving me third party energy. Well, number 3, drama and conflict, third party energy. That's somebody, he probably talking to somebody else. They got his attention. That's where these mixed signals is coming from. What else from the Sonna deck, Spirit? And I got yes in the upright position, so it is probably like he's talking to other people. That's where these mixed signals is coming from. Yeah, you haven't been tapping into your intuition. The intuition card came out in the reverse position. Use your intuition. Don't ignore the red flags. Friendships, connections, relationships. Yeah. But you will be going in financial stability. Spirit says move in silence. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Move in silence, especially when it comes to your finances. Don't let people that you always have to help or always have to do things with, don't let them know that you about to be, you know what I'm saying? Once it starts happening for you, those financial stabilities, that more money coming in, don't tell nobody. It says move in silence. Go with the flow. Move in silence. And it's a false person in your life, and it could be an air sign. It's literally what that says. Could be an air sign. Yep. Somebody acting. Somebody got a mask. Somebody pretending. Somebody just do you right one day, do you wrong the next. That goes with those mixed signals I was talking about. That you were talking about. If that resonate with you, Jamesha, please let me know. Text me on Instagram and let me know. You're going to get a message from this person. It says message. Somebody going to text you. It's probably that false person. And you going to know. Remember I said that intuition card came out in reverse. You need to tap into it more so you'll know. All right, Jamesha. Text me on Instagram and let me know, boo. We gonna go to Tanisha Tyrone. Let me go to you on Instagram. Where you at? There you go. And you are a Aquarius. All right. And you want an in-depth questions. Okay. Okay, let me do it like this. Then we'll get on to your reading and go more in depth with it. For Tanisha. Oh, wait a minute. Whew. Let me get it from ahead of myself. Spirit, please disconnect me from Jamesha's energy and connect me to Tanisha's energy. Tanisha is an Aquarius. Tanisha, I want you to close your eyes for me and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth very slowly. Do that a few times for me. All right. For Tanisha, Spirit. Tanisha is Aquarius. She wants to know, should she let go of cash completely? Not at all. And you said do they even have a future together? Y'all do have a future together. Would it be along the lines of marriage? Is that an option? That is an option. That is an option in the future. All right, Spirit. Let's go in depth on this. For Tanisha, what does Tanisha need to know when it comes to this situation? Bottom of the deck energy. I see a lot of love between y'all. A lot of connection, a lot of commitments, a lot of things that y'all went through and went back and forth with each other about. It's love on both ends. I don't know what happened or something happened between y'all. I don't know if you blame yourself about something or the other person does, but it's some type of blame energy. Somebody feels guilty about something. Somebody doesn't understand how to fix things or change things. And that's just the beginning energy. So it's something y'all definitely have to work on regardless when it comes to y'all's connection. But I see that it will get better with this growth card at being of the bottom of the deck energy. It will grow. It will get there. But it's gonna take time for it to be successful. You get what I'm saying? Humor. So I feel like with this blame card, it's something that one of y'all don't know how to fix things or know how to get over something. But I see that situation growing and getting better. Y'all just gonna have to tap into the reason why y'all started talking or started being together or being within the same energy. Y'all have to focus on the things that brought y'all together with this human card. That's what I get from this question. Y'all have to focus on the reason why y'all were even put together. Why y'all gravitated towards one another. That's you focusing on the lighter side of things. That's what it says. That's y'all focusing on the reason why y'all did this in the first place. The reason why y'all ever was in the same energy. Y'all gonna have to tap back into why y'all really truly fell in love with each other. Y'all have to get back to that. Yeah, when it comes to y'all's relationship, somebody feels guilty about something. With this blame card, I don't know if someone cheated on somebody, somebody did something, but it's something that one of y'all is holding on to, or y'all blame each other. I don't know if y'all blame each other about stuff or try to point the finger, or but somebody feels guilty about something that's happened in the relationship. It's some type of guilt going on. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer exist in my soul's growth. So y'all are soulmates, but somebody holds on to something guilty when it comes to y'all's relationship, y'all's connection. Somebody is guilty or did something that had caused blame. Blame and guilt. Somebody did something, now you blaming the other person about something. Whoa. But I do see y'all growing from that situation once y'all start tapping into why y'all was even together in the first place. Y'all gotta really go back to the beginning and start from there, honestly. Spirit, what's some summon cards for this? Stability. Y'all don't have enough stability. Did y'all argue over finances or people paying for stuff? Because financial stability came out. I don't know if y'all felt, one person felt like y'all were drifting away from one another. Y'all felt the relationship wasn't stable anymore. Or y'all had to, it was some type of financial problem in y'all's relationship. Maybe somebody had to always pay for things or always did more for the other person. Bad boy. When a good girl. What was that card that I just saw? Okay. It says spirituality and decisions. Mm. Spirituality when it comes to this question. It's some type of decision you're gonna have to make when it comes to y'all's connection with one another. And I feel like y'all may have a spiritual connection, y'all may have a soul tie type of connection, a divine connection when I get this card. But it's some type of decision you're gonna have to make when it comes to y'all moving forward. This person may be emotionally unavailable or doesn't really know what to do at this current point in time. This could be the other person. You're gonna receive a message, and it's some type of change or do something different. It says change or do something different. So something's gonna change when it comes to this situation, regardless. And that growth card came out too. So something's gonna change regardless. And you're gonna get a message. You're either gonna be a mental message or somebody's actually gonna message you. This person might actually text you about this situation. Alright, so what's some divine messages for Rome? I mean, yeah, divine message for Rome. What does she need to know when it comes to this? Yeah, like I said, somebody had to always make sacrifices in this relationship. Somebody had to always, like, this could be emotionally, financially. Someone had to always make sacrifices. Like, I don't know if y'all were able to communicate clearly with one another or do things or spend enough time together. But you have strength. That's you. That's determination. That's you having strength currently by that's you having strength right now because you really don't because you feel like it's not getting better or you don't understand why it's not getting better. Spirit wants you to be strong in this current point in time and not necessarily let it get you down that you don't understand why y'all not back on the same page or things like that. Because beginning energy before anything else, love. So that's always that true love, that spiritual connection, that soul tie energy, that soulmate energy. That's always right there. Especially with it being your first card, your beginning energy, that's always going to be there. So whatever's happening right now, Spirit just wants you to have strength at this current period in time and don't let it get you down or bother you too much. And you're going to have to be dedicated. If you really love this person, I feel like this person really loves you, this is something that you always going to have to be dedicated on. Not necessarily focus solely on why things aren't working, but getting back to the reason y'all love each other in the first place. Yep. If that resonated with you on, please let me know, boo. All right. Peace, love, and light. Bye bye.